What's going on, everyone? This is Gunsnipe, and welcome back to another episode of Path to the Platinum here on my channel. This is episode 31, and we're going to be continuing our 1999 playthrough without the use of the dollar bill machines. In the last episode, we went from the lighthouse to the beginning of Battleship Bay. In this episode, we're gonna start off in Battleship Bay, and we're gonna go all the way to get to the Shock Jockey, just like in a previous episode. With that being said, we're also going to be getting some of the cumulative trophies that we missed out on in our initial playthrough. With that being said, let's not waste any more time. Load the game back up and continue the 1999 playthrough.
Come on, don't be such a crybaby.
Oh, fine.
You see a young girl, blue skirt? No?
No. But I'm without an escort if you're looking to pass the time.
The prophet may know how his own biography is going to end, but I can scarcely fathom how I'm going to start it. I mean, other than the kid stuff you get at the Hall of Heroes, anything prior to his baptism was, and here I quote, hang on, left on the riverside. They'll call me a plagiarist, but I'm going to spend the first...
We're looking for a young girl.
Who is it, brother?
Airship. That could be our ticket out of here.
The whole thing's rigged. All I want is fair pay for an honest day's work.
Things change. People don't know their place anymore.
Tell me.
Maybe you and I should go for a walk along the shore.
I'm not going on any walk with you. Your reputation is well established.
Look at him, ladies. It's a crime someone doesn't get him a nice set of trunks.
Two, one, two, touch Joe!
Damn fools should let them drown themselves.
You can tell my wife is scared.
Hey, miss her. Hey, miss. Miss Elizabeth.
Hello. Oh, this is wonderful. Well, come dance with me, Mr.
I
Twin.
don't dance. Come on, let's go.
Why? What could be better than this?
How about Paris?
Paris? I don't understand. How could we get there?
That's where that airship's going, but if you want to stay and dance, we
No,
can...
let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go right now.
much as I know, don't smell much like that.
Left! Jump! 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 Jump!
Mr. DeWitt, Comstock. I've read about him. They say he can see the future.
Give a man a little power. He falls in all kinds of love with himself.
I don't like his look.
Do you dislike the look of the property?
Aren't we the wealthy types? Fall into the water did you no favors. I'll keep an eye out for something that might ease your pain. Mr. DeWitt, here. Come look at these.
Bird?
Or the cage.
Or perhaps the bird.
Nothing beats the cage.
These two again. How do...
Look at these, they're amazing. Which one do you like more, this one or this? The bird is beautiful and the cage is somber, but there's really something special about it. I just can't decide.
The one on the right.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I love it.
Surprising. I expected the cage.
If you're going to be a sore loser, then I shan't do this again.
Now that's just sophistry.
Oh my god!
My God.
Yes, Roy. It has to be. Who else
Look.
would do such a thing?
Are you alright?
It was my home.
We should get out of here.
Let's go.
How could this happen? Why didn't the governor see this?
Where was the songbird?
Make sure you have a piece of photographic identification ready for presentation. Put those arms up now.
I ain't getting through there.
I have just the thing. Come on.
Look at this one. Hey, copper! Look at this one! He's suspicious if you ask me.
All right. Quiet down there, kid.
Statue?
Let's go
My
home
God,
and
what's
dry yourself
happening?
out.
They should just fumigate things that need to be done.
Damn thing's
What's
locked.
happening?
What are you doing?
You're a roguish type. What does it look like? Done.
Where did you learn to pick locks?
Trapped in a tower with nothing but books and spare time? You would be surprised what I know how to do.
I must take any task with more than the slightest complexity, or they simply leave it in ruins for me to clean up later. Oh, hello, sir. Don't you pay me no never mind. Just some foolishness, you know. Just monkey shines.
Over here. I found these solar eagles. There's a vending device over there. There might be something to bring you back to health.
It's probably a good idea.
Is your housekeeper acting suspicious? Try asking the girl a few key questions, such as...
When I first seen Columbia, that sky was the brightest, bluest sky that ever was. Seemed like heaven. Then your eyes adjusted to the light, and you saw that sea of white faces looking hard back at you.
Hey, mister. We'd like to help you.
Do I know you?
Back at the lottery, without you, we wouldn't have gotten away.
Daisy always said somebody like you would come along.
Yes. Cotton candy here. It's your cotton candy.
Sorry, sir, but it'd be my pleasure to offer you a refreshment.
Thank you.
Why is one bathroom for colors?
It just is.
Seems like an unnecessary competition. You don't intend for me to follow you in there.
I had a dog named Bill. Like all dogs, Bill was a loyal friend. If we had not fed him, Bill would have been loyal. If we had struck him, Bill would have been loyal. Only when the colored man can make that claim will he take his place in society.
She's working.
Annabelle?
Excuse me?
Annabelle, it's me, Esther.
Oh, no, I'm not Annabelle.
Are you sure?
My name is Elizabeth. Do I know you?
Elizabeth. Isn't that a lovely name?
That was odd.
Last customer. Park's closing. Park's closing, everyone.
Excuse me.
Yeah, these shoes sure could benefit from a shine. Guess I haven't paid much attention.
Hey, you want to watch out? I just swapped that.
Have you got sauerkraut? Sauerkraut? I guess so. I'll take one, please. How much? One silver eagle. All right.
Hey.
Sure.
Hey. 2 tickets for passage to the First Lady airship.
Yeah, just a minute, friend. Yeah, I have it. How do you, want to proceed?
In a bit of a rush, pal.
Hey, mister, you're gonna get mustard all over your nice suit.
I got it. I'll ring you back once the matter's in hand.
I don't like this.
Yeah, send in the bird. We're ready to execute.
Excuse me, can I get some help here?
Certainly, sir. Sorry about the wait!
Ah! What are you doing? Get the girl! Get off of me!
I'll tear you off!
Get away from me! Let me out! I want out! I want out of here now! Stay away from me!
Give yourself up! Elizabeth, where are you?
The prophet advises you to remain vigilant. And now,
As a boy, I had a dog named Bill. Like all dogs, Bill was a loyal friend. If we had not fed him, Bill would have been loyal. If we had struck him, Bill would have been loyal. Only when the colored man can make that claim will he take his place in society.
This is the moment we trained for. The false shepherd is here. The day was not exact, but the prophet's sight proves out again.
Where is she?
The specimen must be taken alive.
Great.
If she dies, I suspect they will give us to the bird. And whatever pieces it leaves behind will bear no names. That was cigarette number 6. This waiting is insufferable.
Just what the doctor ordered.
As the months and years turned to memories, so did the men of Congress turn to righteousness. And through the technology of men, the dollars of Washington, the Lord worked his will upon Columbia and raised her high above the Sodom below.
Get away from me!
Hey, come back here!
Dead. You killed those people.
Elizabeth,
You're a monster.
what did you think was gonna happen?
What?
Do you understand the expense people went through to keep you locked up in that tower? You think people like that are just gonna let you walk away? You are an investment, and you will not be safe until you are far away from here.
What do they want from me?
I don't know. That's the last time anyone gets the drop on me.
Let me see your hand. What happened back there? It's not the last of it, is it?
I don't know.
There. I suppose I best get used to it. I've read a thing or two about medicine. Do my best to keep you supplied with remedies. If your wounds are deeper, I'll try to keep you on this side of the abyss. Here's some cash. You hold on to this. Something's worth locking up. Must be good.
Can you unlock this?
Sure thing. There you go.
Nice.
Comstock house was simple. Hard work, sure, but simple. Wringing the linen, scrubbing the floors. Lady Comstock, she even had a kind word now and then. Almost enough to make me think I had a place in their world. God made foolish girls so he could have something to play with.
Shut up tight. Now how are we gonna get to the airship?
Let me see if I can get that gate open by hand.
Shock Jockey. Who needs the power company?
Some fool's alternative to electricity.
Doesn't seem to work very well.
First lady. Looks like it's heading for the dock.
That will take us to Paris.
Just stay close.
Yes, Mr. Dwight.
Call me Booker.
All right, Booker.
Our ice-cold Colombian ice...
Should we head to the gondola, or take a look around the boardwalk? I suppose a place like this might have much we'd find useful.
Dogs for the boys, dogs for the girls.
But it is the burden of the prophet to bring the wicked to righteousness. For whatever, if not a mirror to reflect the face of God.
Get your cotton candy here. Time's coming, she says. You ready?
We need to summon the gondola to reach that airship.
This runs exclusively on Shock Jockey.
Of course it does. Where in the hell are we gonna find that?
Look! Come see the future of power at the Hall of Heroes.
Huh. That's convenient.
Gentlemen, the false shepherd is loose in the streets of our fair city. Will you suffer the shame of allowing your wives and your daughters to fall prey to his machinations? Or will you act? Act for your womenfolk. Act for your prophet. Act.
Do you know why you were hired to come and get me?
I imagine they were interested in meeting you. No doubt for lockpicking lessons.
Why you?
I never even heard of this place before I got here.
Huh. I assumed Columbia was common knowledge below.
Guess I got a bit behind with current events.
When I was a girl, I dreamt of standing in a room looking at a girl who was and was not myself, who stood looking at another girl who also was and was not myself. My mother took this for a nightmare. I saw it as the beginning of a career in physics.
it's closed until further notice.
And there won't be a line to get in.
Is something wrong?
Nothing I can't fix.
Oh, it's a bee. I hate these things.
Jeez, just kill it.
No, it'll sting me.
Elizabeth!
I have a better idea.
What are you doing?
Opening tear.
Oh, shit! What is that?
It's a tear. I used to open them all the time in my tower.
What is a tear?
It's like a window. A window to another world. Most of the time they're dull as dishwater, a different colored towel or tea instead of coffee. But sometimes I see something amazing and I pull it through. There.
Good God. I don't suppose you've got an airship in there?
I don't think so. But there is. There is something. Oh no!
Close it.
I'm trying!
Close it! I don't really understand what I just saw back there, but it sure as hell looks like a shortcut to getting us killed.
But I can help.
I can handle whatever comes along. Trust me.
Have it your way, I suppose. Strange.
Fancy putting those lock-picking skills to work?
Ready.
I served 20 years of soldiering. And every heathen land I've known has less peopled for my passing. I hated no special enemy. Until now. Comstock. He's made a vaudeville travesty of my battles and cast himself as the White Knight. I called him out over it, and he stripped me of my rank. That man has never seen the savage face of war. But he will.
enemies into the air. Hold and release to create an eruptive trap.
And when we strike, we will teach Cornelius Slate a lesson. Now, on the
Wow, it's a code book for a cipher. A secret message from the Vox Populi.
Secret codes?
The cipher should be around somewhere. Look at this. A tower. It's only fair they give me a cut of the profits, don't you think?
Think you can pick this?
Let me have a look. All yours. Found some money.
That'll do. Second thought. I think those tears of yours might come in handy next time we're in a scrape.
Well, there has to be a tear around for me to use. I can't just pull them out of thin air.
God makes all kinds of soldiers, but he only made one Cornelius Slate. My father followed him up San Juan Hill, through the legations in Peking, and as he put it, through hell the order was given. At today's muster, Slate asked me if I was Sergeant Monroe's daughter. I said, yes, sir, I am. Slate said, your father always wanted a son. I hope the fool has wisdom enough to recognize his good fortune.
Slate? I actually know the fella. Seems he's still got a knack for making enemies.
snake oil. What you saw today, brothers and sisters, was just the beginning.
Got a tip there were contraband guns hidden in the fellow traveler. Didn't find them, but funny thing, we found some old uniforms under the floorboards from the war. Took guesses as to why they were there, but... Who's there? You're Slate, right? Sir? Put the guns down!
Did you hear that, Comstock? That is the sound you have never heard. The sound of a soldier's end. Come to your Hall of Heroes. Prove me a liar.
Over here. Booker, look. That's
Much
what
obliged.
the codebook deciphers. I'm sure of it.
Huh.
Let's see. Tip the hat to the Vox.
Well, there must be more to this place than meets the eye. Tip of the hat.
Indeed.
Perfect.
Huh. See this?
The one thing people
Daisy
need to learn.
Fitzroy. I've read about her. Books say she's out to tear Columbia from the sky.
Everybody's got a dream.
Their politics, their people. The sun is setting on their world, and soon enough, all they gonna see is the dark.
He shut down gondola access to the Hall of Heroes. Must be because of what's going on with that red slate.
Well, I suppose we could...
This is going to be fantastic.
Think that keen eye of yours can find some ammunition lying around? I sure could use it when there's trouble.
It'll take some scrounging, but I'll do my best.
shed your heart's blood for Columbia, lost limb and viscera in the godless Orient. Comstock did nothing. And yet, look up. Whose image squats above you even now? At every the Prophet would make a painted whore of our past. What fresh rape does our future hold? Let us now make our stand and fill yonder hole with true heroes.
Sorry, that's all I've got. Looks like we found where your old friend Slade is.
Just find that Shock Jockey and get the hell out of here.
Too rare is the man who takes a stand for God and sweetest fatherland. But here's the place where we revere the heroes of our city dear.
They'll call us assassins when our work is done. Cornelius Slate, the swift left hook of the Vox Populi. We'll be trading Comstock's life for a new one. So be it. The Fitzroy woman and I are comrades of necessity. I doubt all the men who reddened Caesar's toga would still be seen breaking bread together in peacetime. With Comstock gone, my men's past deeds will be sacred, and they will claim the spoils due them. I need not live to see it.
Our prophet, Father Comstock, commander of the 7th Cavalry.
That man did not lead the 7th. Hell, I don't even remember the guy.
Corporal DeWitt proved his worth on the field that day.
Well, I'll be.
Slate? Is that you?
You've always been different, haven't you, Booker? You crave no glory
Look, I see you're caught up in some kind of jam here. If you could see fit to let us through to where they keep this shock jockey, then we'll...
That tin soldier, Comstock, wants my boys dead. We won't die at his hands.
There's going to be trouble.
All my men have left is a choice. Die at the hands of a tin soldier, or a real one! You see, you're a killer, Booker. Like it or not.
Just give us the shock jockey.
If you want the vigor, Booker, you will give my men a soldier's death. They wait for you with me and Beaky.
Nice.
I'll try to keep you stocked with both bandages and ammo, but the right materials comes in hand.
The tin soldier is taking credit for the deeds of the real ones. Now your companion, young lady, he wrapped himself in glory on December 29, 1890.
What does he mean?
With hue and cry, with hatchet red, they danced amongst our noble dead. But when our soldiers took the field, the savage horde could only yield.
You were there. That wounded knee. I can see it in your face.
Tell her, Booker! Tell her how we strode that battlefield like the heroes of Sparta. I still hear the screams. Let's come, stop. Give all you got! Here's the soldier I spoke of! The kind of man Comstock pretends to be! See if I told you true!
That's all you got?
You see, young miss? You see the man that Comstock wishes he was? A real soldier.
I don't want to do this, Slade. Just give me what I need.
I will. After you do the same for me. Come and look for me amongst the boxers.
Who are the boxers?
The Chinese. He means us to head to the other display.
Can you hear Comstock's tin soldiers coming to silence us? But we are the true patriots. The history that does not fit in their books.
Boxer Rebellion.
What happened there?
In Peking, it was my hand that put the city to the torch. Of course, that's not how Comstock tells it.
Was yellow skin and slanted eyes that did betray us with their lies until they crossed the righteous path of our prophet's holy wrath.
Oh, I read about this. Comstock led the Colombian troops to Peking and...
Comstock wasn't there! The Boxers took my eye and 30 of my friends! Is there even a stone to mark that sacrifice?
I didn't ask for this. I have no quarrel with these men.
Heroes never ask.
I never claimed to be no hero.
And what are you? If you take away all the parts of Booker DeWitt you tried to erase, what's left? Come back to the Rotunda. It's almost over.
What did Slate mean? What did you try to erase?
Now that you're out of yours, you might realize cages have their advantages.
A choice is better than none, Mr. DeWitt. No matter what the outcome.
Yeah. What if you woke up one day and realized...
I've got what you need, Booker. You will find me past the First Lady's memorial.
Say what you want about Lady Comstock. The woman had an eye for fashion.
Thanks.
You've seen what Comstock has done to my history. Now see how he's rewritten his own.
The seed of the prophet lay in the womb of Our Lady, but for a single week. Comstock had a child. My books never mention anything about a child.
That's quite an omission. Can't imagine that was by accident.
But the child took ill, and Our Lady prayed for the prophet's heir day and night. That's my tower.
Lo, while Daisy Fitzroy has murdered my beloved, she shall not have the child. She shall not come betwixt her and prophecy.
The seed of the prophet shall sit the throne and drown in flame the mountains of man.
You're Comstock's daughter.
No, I can't be. I can't.
He wants you to follow in his footsteps.
Well, I want a puppy, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna get one.
It's locked.
those who loved me, I was the most generous of souls. There was no pain I would deny them, no betrayal I would not gladly give. And when I had scorched the hearts of all who loved me, the prophet said, "There is nothing you can do for which I will not forgive you. For God has granted me sight, and through his eyes, even you are loved."
I can get through these bars, but you're too broad. Let me scout ahead, see if there's some way to move forward.
Is that?
It's a tear, something I can bring into this world.
It's a freight hook. Well, that's convenient.
As I said, it's a form of wish fulfillment. You bet. I feel there's more where that came from. Whenever I'd get anxious, tears have a way of appearing. Booker, do you see those tears? We can use them against Slate's men. That tear will get us access to higher ground. And that one will give us a turret.
And some cover.
Not sure I understand this, but I'm not complaining. That's enough, Slate. We just need the vigor to get out of Columbia. We're taking it one way or another. Slate! Keep your eye open for that shock jockey, Bigger.
The man who takes the stand, you and I, sweetest fatherland, was here on the face where we are the heroes of our city rise.
10 men, Booker. That's what Comstock will turn us into. Wires and gears to replace heads and hearts. left is the lie.
Just give us what we came for! Can you get this open?
No problem. There you go.
The whole place is ransacked. There ain't no shock jockey here.
Slate must have taken them. Look.
Fancy putting those lock-picking skills to work?
On it. Done. What's that?
Slate. He's here.
What is that?
Comstock ships. He's coming for Slate.
It was Slate who killed for his country at Wounded Knee! It was Slate who stormed the gates at Peking! Slate!
Slate!
Comstock's coming, Booker. But our lives won't satisfy him. Oh, no. He won't rest until he's turned us into tin. I won't let him. He took my past. But that's all he's getting from me.
Just give us the vigor. We don't need to do this.
Here you go, boys. A soldier's death awaits.
Push him out of cover! Jet soldier!
You're not the Booker DeWitt I remember. Tin Man! Tin Man!
Get him out of cover!
you can muster, soldier? Come on now, DeWitt! Don't disappoint the boys!
For the glory of Columbia! The Lord judges, I act. Reap what you sow!
There you go!
Mercy belongs to the Lord. My aim is true.
Sure thing!
Elizabeth?
You bet!
Force him out!
Come on, DeWitt! Show me what you're made of!
Catch!
Push him out!
My men and I are doomed. Doomed. As noble Custer was at Little Bighorn. But we shall not yield to Comstock and his tin soldiers. But my scout has seen him. Booker DeWitt is coming here to the hall. DeWitt. We called him the White Injun of Wounded Knee for all the grisly trophies he claimed. A man such as he might just grant us the peace we seek. You're not done here, soldier! Eat everything that's on your plate! Finish it! You're a tin man now! A tin man!
will release to create a shocking trap.
You're scared?
It wasn't me, Mercy. Comstock's men will surely take him.
Do you ever get used to it? Killing.
Faster than you can imagine.
Alright, that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please drop a like and subscribe. And in the next episode, we'll continue going through the Hall of Heroes and go all the way to the Zeo Plaza in Finkton. So until then, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next episode.